All right, y'all. Today I'm just gonna talk quick about something that I think it's a good idea to be aware of as we progress, as technologically as a society and globally as a planet. Especially the global world we live in now. It's a global economy that may change, that may be subject to change in the coming years. Unfortunately, as there are wars and rumors of wars, but hopefully we get that all figured out. But I want to talk about the age of autonomy and the autonomous revolution, which I think a lot of us can agree that we will be moving into in the coming decade or so. I'm not going to make any exact timeline predictions, but with the introduction of AI and machinery and better technology into society, we're moving into a time where things are going to be automated, processes are going to be automated, manufacturing processes, dangerous jobs, things. They're going to automate places that are going to make businesses more efficient and safe and better for the overall business itself and hopefully for the world. Now, there's definitely challenges that this imposes because, and as we all know, there's going to be potentially a lot of jobs that are either lost or misplaced, and people that may be out of work because of autonomy, and that's something we're going to have to figure out. That's why, sometimes you hear talks of a universal basic income. I haven't really looked into that much. It's a possibility. I don't know how it would work, or if it would be good or bad. But we got to find jobs for some of these people at least. It's going to restructure the whole. Eventually, it's going to restructure the whole market and the whole economy. So, something to keep in mind. But we're already seeing it with. So there's self-driving taxis. It's Google's Waymo taxis. But this is just a start. Tesla is planning on unleashing the robo-taxi. That'll be in like 2027, probably 2028. They say it could be as early as next year, 2026. I wouldn't count on it. But, that's just the beginning. Businesses and AI are going to be automating a lot of things. We see this large port strike. One of the main reasons they're doing that is because they're mad. They're mad that, the ports are going to become mechanized and automated, and they're going to lose their jobs. And they're demanding a heavy wage increase of, like 70% or something like that. I'm not going to go into the politics of it. Maybe they deserve it. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't work on the port. I don't know anybody who works on the port. But all I know is it's coming. Autonomy is coming to the economy. You can't stop it because you can't stop the companies that are going to be integrating it. And AI and robots and all this shit, it is coming whether we like it or not. I don't think it's going to happen as soon as everybody thinks. Good things take time, as they say. It's hard to restructure any economy, let alone the United States economy. And, there's a lot of people here, a lot of money that's in businesses that are probably going to be replaced by automation. It's going to take time to integrate AI solutions and things and technology into society and our economy. And honestly, it's probably not going to happen till most of the boomers, not that I want this to come sooner, but until most of the boomers have passed on, because, it's just hard for them to adopt such a big change so late in their life. The older you get, the harder it is to change and adapt. That's a fact. That's a scientific fact. So it's going to be a lot easier to change and restructure a whole market system, economy, and society with these younger generations that are growing up using technology, and they understand the implications, the benefits of it, and also the negatives, which aren't really talked about a whole lot. I think there is a lot of negatives to it, and we should keep an eye. We should enlighten ourselves about the negatives and try to mitigate any negative effects of a technologically advancing and AI, run society. There's definitely negatives and cons to it, and potentially bad things that can happen. But I think the benefits for humanity outweigh the potential negative implications of it. So we just need to do this smart. Anyways, one last thing I'm going to say is companies, as it pertains to investing, companies that are early on in the automation game, I think are really strong. They're strong companies that you need to be investing in now. And these are companies like Tesla, obviously chip companies, but there's going to be a lot of other companies that pop up here probably within the next couple of years that have to do with AI and automation. And obviously a lot of the big names, the blue chips, are already changing their business models, because that's what they do. They innovate and they adapt to change, better than anybody else, and that's why they're the leading companies. But I think Tesla's been catching a lot of hate here, and I haven't seen more negative sentiment on Tesla than I honestly am right now. And honestly, that just makes me super bullish on them. Now, I think there's a chance the stock doesn't really move for another year or two. It is what it is. But, and there's other competitors that are already doing what they plan on doing, like Waymo. But as Peter Thiel says, when you're building a company and you're essentially trying to build a monopoly, first movers don't win. Last movers win. And Waymo and Google may be the first mover on robo-cabs and robo-taxis, but Tesla, if they succeed, they will be the last mover, and I'm not going to bet against Tesla. And they also have so many other things going in terms of energy storage, their energy business, AI, the Optimus robot, robo-taxis. Like, this is all on top of their EVs, which are just, EVs are taking over the automobile industry. We can see that. Tesla's balance sheet is honestly extremely solid. Most auto manufacturers like Ford and GM and Chevron, like, these guys are hurting bad. They're hurting worse than they ever have. And honestly, I don't see them reversing that trend unless they change their business model 100%. Just the way it is. You can't reverse trends like this. So, and you, as an investor, you want to ride the trend, not fight against the trend. So, just some things to think about as you're investing. So, but I'm not a financial advisor. Don't do anything I say. I'm just trying to give you guys some helpful insights here pertaining to the future, and that potentially may affect your investment decisions. So make smart choices. I'll talk to y'all later.